Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Code with Ahsan Prompt-A-Thon 2026. This has been amazing. A lot of questions asked, a lot of discussions happening as well. And I'm pretty glad that we are moving towards figuring out who is the winner of the hackathon, but also more importantly, what everyone has built. Because I'm super excited to see all the products or the projects that we have here, looking at all the demos, discussing with the judges. It's always fun to see when the time comes for figuring out, okay, which points to give to which team. And I like the chaos in general around that. So we'll see how that goes. But before we actually start, I'm going to quickly remind everyone that now we have the hackathon essentially coming to an end where nobody is supposed to work anymore. So no submissions, no changes. Your videos should have been finalized. The forms should have been submitted. If it's not, just do it right now, but maybe not in a minute or two. So we are already past about 18 minutes for the submission deadline. So we will see how this goes. So I'm going to invite the first team, which is Zenith. And we're going to look at what Zenith is doing. And we have Bilal, who's going to share about what they have done. So let's quickly move towards Team Zenith. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to invite Bilal on screen. And hopefully they're also sharing the screen as well. I don't see Bilal in here. I'm going to remove some people from the list so others can come in. Bilal has now joined. Okay, Bilal, are you ready? Or are you going to share the screen or someone else? You're muted. It seems like the classic internet issues, maybe. Let's see. I can also see we have people from some other teams as well. Let's see if Bilal can join in the meantime. Everyone who's not part of Team Zenith, Team Cypher, and Team Corsair, please leave the backstage so others can join. And you can watch the stream on YouTube instead. So please remove yourself and leave the backstage. Thank you. Thank you. So just Team Zenith, Team Cypher, and Team Corsair should stay here. Patrick says he is lurking. Thank you for joining. Always appreciate you coming in. Should we make it like this? No, like this. This is much better. All right, let's see. While that's happening, I also want to quickly shout out to our amazing sponsors who have made it possible for the participants to join and also to avail the cloud credits so they can work with Google Gemini and Command Code as well. Let's see quickly. Didar says hello to you too. Okay, I think Bilal is here, so I'm going to invite Bilal on screen. Bilal, if you're here, please share your screen as well.
Okay.
And please turn the volume down for your laptop or use a headphone because I can hear myself. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can share yours. Give me 1 second. Stop sharing, and there you go. Awesome. The stage is yours.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Bilal Nadeem and I am from Teams. So we have built the app so that solopreneurs and the members who cannot uh, have much time to create their social media posts and using their brand identity, like for example they have a specific logo or a specific theme or color scheme and textile. So our app helps them to create the social media post and easily publish them. So first of all, when you visit our app, then you have to create a new project, and here you can add your logo, project name, category, project stage, whether it is prototype, idea, MVP, beta, etc., and a website link from which the data will be extracted, and a short description. So after creating the project will be visible like this, and you can continue to create marketing content. So for this, I am creating a LinkedIn post and told it to the professional, and let's continue with generating post. So uh, after the post creation, you will to go back and check the post. As you see, we have created our LinkedIn post here, and we can see the text. And from here, we can directly click on share button, and from wherever you want to share, you can share in your LinkedIn, Instagram, and for that. So this is our the main implementation of Twist, the human in the loop. So before that, we were creating directly agent can publish your uh, uh, agent can directly publish your post. So this is all from our project. So if there are any questions, we are open to answer them.
Sorry, I was muted. Mudassir, can you share anything more apart from what Bilal has shared? Is there anything that you would highlight? I don't think you're audible. Do check your microphone settings if they're correct. And the other teams as well, please make sure to start sharing your screen before time, and also make sure that you have the right microphones selected as well. Yes, Mudassir.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi everyone, I am Mudassir and he is Bilal and we are from Team Zenith and we built this application to help solo founders to post their to post for their marketing on different social platforms because solo founders don't have much time to post on LinkedIn and Instagram on daily basis. They are stuck in building. So that's why we built so that's why we built organic scale AI. It's an application that helps solo founders to create projects in the application and create marketing content based on their color scheme, logos, and our application automatically extracts their themes and their project description, everything just from their live URL projects, websites, and the user can create LinkedIn post, Instagram post, and but the best part is the application will not automatically post on the social platforms. user have to share by himself on their on their behalf. So that's why we built to help solo founders organic scale AI.
Sounds good.
That's
Can you share your screen again, Bilal? I had a quick question. If I wanted to ask you, what is the biggest challenge that you had with the whole hackathon, or which part of the implementation was the most difficult? What would you say?
Okay, so the first difficult part was to uh, mainly collaborate with the other team members because we are totally unknown to each other, and my skill set was different from those Asir and
and
from this
and
was the main, and so we collaborated in such a way that every member has participated in and used his best skill to deliver the project.
And most difficult part for me is to integrate Firebase AI logic SDKs to extract exact JSON output we created in our application for JSON schema, because we need the same output to parse for our Dart models to to process the data and upload to Firebase storage and Firestore.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing, and all the best with the results. So I'm going to move you to backstage. Thank you so much for sharing, and yes, let's just wait for what happens next. All right, I'm going to invite now Team Quasar, and we have Abrish who is joining from Team Quasar. So I'm going to quickly bring Abrish on stage, and let's quickly move to the demo as well. All right, Abrish, the stage is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Hi, first of all, everyone. So I'm Abrish Fatma from Team Quasar, and I have designed the Git Mastermind. So it's basically a website that is designed for the beginners to learn about the Git commands. Because I have seen so many students struggling to learn about the Git, GitHub, and all that stuff. So this is the first homepage you could see like this, and this is going to be the interface. So it includes a Git tree visualizer, interactive terminal simulator, where user practice Git commands. So it has three levels: beginner, then intermediate, and then advanced. The user could click on get started now. And now I'll demonstrate how to use this. For example, I wanted to learn about git commit. I'm going to write the command here, git commit, like this. Oops, I have done a mistake. So what now I'm going to do is ask the AI trainer that is located on the right hand side. You can see it's giving me some recommendations like explain this concept, what's a common mistake, when should I use this. So for example, I click on when should I use this. You can see it has given me the output. But wait, what if this answer is not correct and I know the best one? So I'm going to click here and I'll write the correct information. For example, I'll write you have not added the minus "n" in demo. Then I'm going to submit the correction, and you can see that it has accepted this response and the AI adapts with it. You can see on the left hand side all the lessons that you could learn from beginner to advanced level, and over here you could see the dashboard. When I click here, you can see the progress that I have done so far. It's representing the level, the overall progress, lesson progress, and if I wanted to continue learning, I just simply have to click here like this. And after that, if I wanted to complete it, just get here and I could click on mark complete button and I have completed the lesson. And if I wanted to get back to the home page, I'm going to just click this icon and I'm back here. So that's all from my side. And if anyone have any questions, you could ask me.
Okay, awesome. We'll wait for the questions. But first of all, I think this looks really nice. And I think primarily because I like the color, but it would not influence any results of the judge whether I like something or not, just for the clarity. But
Thank you.
one quick question: when you have given this human in the loop part, and let's say the AI suggests something, and I go and say, no, 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 this is not correct. This is the right thing, as you just did. The next time somebody asks AI the same question, does it remember it already, or is that something that you plan to do in the future, maybe?
And no, that part is not implemented yet, but I have the plan to do it in future.
Okay, that sounds good, because that would be really nice. That's like the AI learning from the human in the loop, which is sort of a global store that you could have. But thank you so much for sharing, and all the best with the results.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, so we do have Abrish that joined us. The next team that we have is Team Vortex. We have Osman who's joining us for this, and everyone who is already given their presentation, please leave the backstage so you can leave room for others to join in. Thank you in advance. So I'm gonna bring Usman and Usman's screen on stage. So welcome, Usman.
Assalamu alaikum. How are
Wa
you doing?
alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Is my screen visible?
I can see a purple background, but nothing more around it. You, oh, now I can see it. Was
Okay,
just taking some time. Usman, if you can zoom in a bit, that would be nice. It's a bit harder to read, but yes, there we go. Nice.
nice. Okay, should I start?
Yes.
Okay. So my idea was based on the theme for the brandings, and I built the AI accordingly around that. So I made a brand loop. So the main idea behind this whole execution was that a person who wants to start a new brand, wants to start his own startup, he would like to have a clear walkthrough of what to be done, what's not to be done, how my brand should look like. So, taking on that as an inspiration, I wanted to have an AI that a person would communicate with, share a really basic idea. Accordingly, he can adjust his responses, show his likes, dislikes. If he makes a correction, in future that should be accommodated when the person again tries to uh, build a separate type of brand or build a different idea of a brand. So, for example, let's go ahead and say uh, I want to build a watch brand, and let's just add a smaller parameter as well over here, and let's just go ahead and tell it to generate. I was able to do most of the things. My the idea was that the likes of a person, dislikes, the correction should get accommodated every single time it's being generated. We'll test on that. I'm not 100% sure if it's actually being accommodated, but I did input it. So let's just see. Alright, so here is a three separate variants of a brand that the response has created. Names, different themes that we can adopt, different fonts, and alongside that we have taglines that we can use, and tone keywords, description. Over here, I wanted a branding image to be applied. But unfortunately, I could not implement the right model for it at the time. So I did have the visual directions generated. So if someone does want in future, I will also go ahead and implement that as so that a correct image also gets displayed. Okay, now let's just go ahead and say, hey, I don't like this tone keywords, luxurious, traditional, and this will be added on my dislikes over here. And similarly, if I do an, like, let's say over here, ethereal taglines, I like these. These are accommodated and they will be added as well. Similarly, if I say description is not something that I really care for, it's too generic, or I'd say wrong tone over here. I can also say uh, something bespoke. It will regenerate that content, that portion, and have it presented to me. Over here, you can see that 95, 90, 97. These are the confidence level of the AI. I would like to in future also make sure that this is accurately reflected as well. So if there's any questions, I would quickly ask taking them now. Thank you.
Sure. Maybe a couple of questions. So, which part would you say is the human in the loop in this case?
The corrections over here, the regenerations, the likes and dislikes. If a
Okay.
person does not have a particular tone, the AI will consider that in the next round of generations.
Okay. So when you say dislike here or like here, does it change this particular one or the next one
The
in this
next
case?
one.
The
The
next
next
one.
one. Yes.
Okay. And you can also, when you say regenerate, what does that do? Does it regenerate in based on any sort of input from the user, or does it try it again with its own knowledge?
Currently, it just tries again. So the
Okay.
preferences are stored in a markdown file in the code. So it takes that file every time into consideration on generation.
Okay.
So once we have like added it, it will consider that as a part of it.
Okay. That's nice. Good. I think one thing that would be nice is to maybe preview this visual brand or its output. I don't know. Just a thought that maybe if you
Yes,
could see
I
like
did
a
have
website or something.
uh,
Okay.
for the brand designs that we generate every single time. Because I was hoping for an image generation at this point, but I
Uh-huh.
was not able to do
I
that.
was more thinking about you have a brand guideline right now. It could be that you could show a preview on the right side, let's say with a simple website that can implement these brands, like all the fonts, all the descriptions, for example, and the colors, the buttons, all of those things. So the users could see the preview of like their brand selection, so to say, especially when you're talking about the variants as well. So
That is much better.
yeah, but it's a really good start. But thank you so much for presenting and all the best with the results.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Thank you.
I'm going to move you from the stage and let's quickly go to the next team. The next team that we have is Team Axiom, and Team Axiom will have Zishan joining us. So I'm quickly going to go and invite Zishan. Da, 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 da. It's actually not Zishan, but Asaduzzaman Zishan. So I'm going to invite you now. And please share your screen as well so we can get started.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please start sharing your screen as well.
Yeah.
Good. Let's see. All right.
Is it
Sorry, give me 1 second. So I'm going to move you away from now. Yes. All right. So the stage is yours. Let's go.
Hey everyone? This is Team Azium. Here is me, Asad, and I have my teammates Hira and Raza here. So basically, we try to build a brand, you know, AI, an AI-based branding uh, tool or kit. So as you know, like building a strong brand and marketing strategy usually takes a lot of time, sometimes even days. So you have to think about the identify visual messaging, audience, and it can get overwhelming pretty quickly. So we wanted to simplify the entire process. So we built Brandify AI. Now, instead of just entering basic details, users can provide more personalized inputs like business name, industry, targeted audience, brand tone, logo styles, and even their product, when their product, main product. So let me show you how it works. So once you feel, let's say, once you feel the details here, so you can also adjust the brand tone. And once you feel the details, you hit click to generate, and the system creates the complete brand kit. So this includes a tagline, brand description, the color palettes, logo concept, and ready, here is ready to use content for the social media. Everything is structured, clean, and immediately usable. So instead of starting from scratch, user instantly get strong foundation for their brand. What's important here is that the output actually reflects the input. For example, you can select minimal logo style. So yeah, and generate your concept. Let's say the user doesn't like this kind of logo. The user can reject. Also, like the user can regenerate. Uh, say so the user can also the you know regenerate things. So if you define a specific audience, that messaging adjust accordingly, and so it feels less like a random UI and more like guided branding process. But we didn't stop just at branding. We also added a full marketing kit. So once your brand is ready, you can immediately start promoting it for each platform, Instagram, LinkedIn, lead generation. So yeah, the system generates multiple versions of content. So instead of getting just one caption or post, user get different styles like from professional, engaging, or high conversation approaches. And for lead generation, we yeah, for lead generation we go even further. We go even further, and the f- the flows, including cloud outreach, follow-ups, follow-up mess and replies. Yeah. So it's not just a content, it's actually marketing strategy. Now, the most important part of this project is how we implemented the human in loop concept. Instead of targeting AI, something that just gives you answers, we made it interactive. For example, when the logo concept are generated, each of the each one includes confidence score. Yeah, the confidence score, as you can see. Hmm. So and the AI adopts the real-time based feedback. So instead of one-time output becomes an interactive process, more like collaborating with the designer. We also focused heavily on readability. Reliability. In real-world scenarios, API can fail or slow down, which can break the experience. So we designed the system to handle those cases gracefully. Even if something fails in the background, the user is still get the usable results, and interface never breaks, as you can see. So overall, Brandify AI transforms branding and marketing into faster, smarter, and personalized experience instead of spending hours. So we tried to the technology we used. There's Next.js for app routing, Tailwind CSS, and for UI Shade CN, and our API, the loved one, the Gemini API, and for deployment we used Vercel.
Mm, okay, very nice. And the
Thank you.
logos or these SVGs that are generated, are they generated via Gemini?
Yeah, because the we are using API, the Gemini
Okay.
API. We try to go with OpenAI, but it is not suitable.
Okay. And is this an image being generated by Gemini or is it an SVG for the logo itself? I think.
For the NSVG. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought so as well. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing, and all the best with the results.
yeah. Thank you.
Hmm? Great. Now we have the next team, which is Team Aether. So we have Saad, who's joining us as well. So I'm going to bring Saad quickly and we will look at what they have built. So let's quickly bring Saad on. Hello, hello, Saad.
Uh, hey there. I hope you all are doing great. How are you?
Yes, good, good. And I'm going to make sure that I can share your screen here as well. And now you have the stage to yourself. Let's go.
Okay, so getting started with the login. So I have already selected theme one, which includes the branding, brand identity, which is a theme. So we are seeing an initial form which includes the project name, what we are going to do the branding for, the business, the niche, the target audience. We're going to have the tone, the channel, the value of proposition, and additional context if it's optional, by the way. So on the basis of these input fields, we will be redirected to a already created project. We can go here. So this project includes three features we can see. So the starter kit, the logo pack, and the campaign. So the starter kit is actually the one which is generating our brand identity, a basic brand kit, which includes the brand name, the taglines it's going to use, the mission statement, the voice pillars, the social media bios it can generate. Secondly, going with the logo pack, uh, we have the directions we're going to have being given by the AI. So we are having these tags and the color palettes coming from. So and we have the typography as well. The image prompt is being given here, but my point was to generate the image itself, but having some complications, so I just missed out them.
Hmm?
Thirdly, going with the campaign part, so this campaign part is actually the ad copies and stuff which is going to be presented on the fly when generating the campaign pack for the business. So it will be giving us the hero headlines, ad copies, subject emails, and the call to CTAs. And mostly there, the major part, uh, which was the twist actually. So as far as we can see, we once once there's a ticket being generated, just for in case it's a starter kit, so we have a reject and regenerate button here. Once we give it a feedback, like I don't like this starter kit, it will archive my current one
Hmm?
and regenerate on top of it for the new one. So this is all applied on each of the feature which is going to be working here.
Hmm?
So you can see this is being regenerated and the previous one is being archived as a version.
Hmm?
So all of the other features are included the same functionality to actually archive the previous version and just generate the new one. Each the dashboard is having the listing of the previous projects having,
Hmm?
and we are having the history which
Hmm?
is going to be preserved on the fly whenever the new project is being generated, and each of the history regarding the project is being preserved inside this own project. We can say this is just an scaffold which is being generated by an AI for the brand identity only.
Hmm?
We can do many much more things to actually just more than scaffold to actually just live each and everything on social media platforms, like creating campaigns directly into Meta posting social media, posting on social media, as well as creating website on top of the starter kits, giving by the having directions of logo, we can just generate those logos as well.
Hmm?
So there's much more things we can do inside there.
Absolutely. But this was nice. Thank you so much for sharing, and all the best with the results.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hmm? You're welcome. All right. So this was Team Aether. Now we have the next person who is joining from Team Omnia, who is Karar. So I'm gonna quickly bring Karar on stage and have the screen shared as well. So welcome, Karar.
Yeah, hi Hassan. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Hopefully my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's the main screen of our app. We have
Could
named
could you
it
zoom in a
as,
bit? Sorry, if you
yep,
can zoom in a bit, that would
sure.
be more visible.
Is that visible?
Yes, this is nicer. Thank you.
That's cool. So let's start with the name. It's called Brand Pilot, and we are working on the theme one, which was like an AI assistant to the brand. It's gonna recommend like 4 different stuff. So let me just quickly walk you through how that really happens. And if I just start with the name here, the brand can input their name or maybe their specific catalog or category, in detail and stuff like that. And in description, it's up to them whether they're entering few phrases or like full-fledged like their branding schema with colors and vibe and whatever it can be. And on top of that, these chips are like really mandatory. The reason to add them was just to give some more context to AI, because with these 2 fields I felt like AI would be like too generic. But if you really select the field, maybe fashion, and then go with this thing and Gen X, and oops, let me give it a quick refresh, I guess. Hopefully this works this time. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, these are the 4 stages. First one is like recommending a tagline for the brand. And we have 3 different options. Like the AI will give the user or the brand 3 different options with the score. The score is calculated based on the description we provide. It creates or evaluates like how likely this tagline suits them. And the concept of this app is similar to maybe Tinder. People can swipe, reject, or maybe update or drop an inbox or stuff like that. And if we go into improve section, I can tell it to make it a little short or maybe make it a little simple. This is like a human loop in touch. That's what we call here. And here we go. It's a little more simpler and stuff. But if they feel like this is like really crap thing and I just want to start from the scratch, and here we also have like some other details, some stuff like that, and they can simply create that from scratch. If I can just, let me just add same thing. And that's it. Once they accept that, we can move to the next stage. This is for their like visual concept, how they want to visualize their brand image or logo or whatever they want to do that. And it's same. But when it comes to like improving, the nice touch here is like either they can isolately improve and iterate this visualization step, or they can link the previous stage context, like the final selected result, and pass that to the model so the model can have more context. This thing really makes sense with the logo thing, because if the visual idea is generated and when they come to logo, it's really nice to have the context of maybe the visual results or that content, and then they can just simply continue. And that's pretty much it mm, for the app. And once they're done, they can just simply accept that and see the summary of whatever they have generated. We don't have that sort of dashboard. It's just like a conceptual thing, but for sure we can add more stuff into that. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. I was trying to find the button to bring me back on stage, but thank you.
Okay.
And what was the most difficult part you would say in the whole implementation today?
We divided the task in terms of like backend and front end. I was managing the front end.
Mhm.
The backend member had little trouble with finding the Gemini API and stuff. So at the end, I just went with this Grok console where they provide the Llama model access. I have just quickly used that. So maybe the model is not the best, but I feel like the backend part was maybe that needed more attention or maybe more effort in
Mhm.
terms of bringing up more nicely detailed, organized, structured content, I would say.
Okay. And if you
Yep.
got the chance to redo what you did today, how would you organize the team or task, or would you change anything specific?
Specific, maybe we'll work a little more on the documentation in terms of how we are distributing the task and
Mm.
managing the resources. That's what I would say. And from the team members, I would expect a little more transparency
Mm.
in terms of like if they don't know anything, they could be really transparent about that. But I feel like yeah, that's something which needs to be improved.
Yeah, I think then it summarizes to having a bit more planning and then having a bit more communication as well. And both
Yep, that's what.
are actually key to actually win in these sort of hackathons, or actually being able to actually do anything in the first
Yep.
place. But
Yeah.
I agree, and this still looks pretty nice. So all the best
Mhm.
to your team for the results, and thank you for sharing.
Yep. Thanks.
Hmm? I'm gonna move you to backstage, and now we have Team Meridian, who will have Sarwan Azhar joining us for the demo. So let's quickly bring Sarwan to the stage. Hello, hello, Sarwan.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but your voice is a bit low. So if you can maybe bring your mic a bit closer, and then you can start the demo.
Hello,
Yes,
is
it's
it?
good.
Okay. So we have built a chess trainer, chess empire sensei. It uses chess engine to calculate all the moves. AI is just used to explain the moves and help you and make better puzzles for you. We have implemented clerk authentication. You can have chat with AI about learning chess, like Sicilian defense. Sicilian defense is the opening in chess, and about it. My laptop is very low end, so it's taking a lot. Okay, there is a future which is puzzles future. We have built. There it is. Now there's a puzzle which we have to solve. We have to find the best move, and if we do find the best move, it's solved, and we can like go and do the next puzzle like this. It's solved, and if we do a puzzle wrong or incorrectly, there will be an option to coach me. Now AI is not doing anything. AI is just using the chess engine's data to like it's just English translator say that. And another feature which you can play with chess or uh, here it is. Now this is the thing where we spend most of the time. We can make a move This is taking a lot of time because my laptop is at 100% of its capacity. It's very low end, and stock engine
I
is
can see that
stock.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's
stockfish
okay.
engine is very heavy. Yeah, there it is, and AI will also give its analysis. The the analysis is done by stockfish. It's an engine. Now I can even ask it to give us. Let me type it. Give me the best move. It will give the best move. Engine is gonna generate the best move, and AI will give it to you. And it's even showing the continuation. It said C4. C4 is this. This is what it suggests. And you can play the whole game. Yeah, AI plays it and change difficulties. So yeah, we couldn't finish a lot of work in this track progress and online play because the time was not enough. And yeah, this is all.
Okay, nice. And two quick questions. One is, which part would you highlight as the human in the loop in this application, and how many team members do you have?
Yeah, we had five team member, but we worked with me and another team member worked on this
Okay,
project. Total of two team
okay.
members.
And which part would you say is the human in the loop? If you can show that one.
The puzzles part because you are playing the
Hmm.
puzzles. They and the puzzles are generated by we are not making puzzles. It is we have stored it on our database and we are pulling it and we have to solve.
Okay, interesting. Good.
Yeah,
Then I think if that's it, then thank you so much for joining and all the best with the results.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. And next up, we have Team Horizon joining us. And my camera is going to die at the right time. But we have Abbas Hassan Abbas joining us. So I'm going to quickly bring you on screen, Hassan. Give me 1 second. And there you are.
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Can you get-
Hassan, you might have to turn down the volume because I was hearing an echo, but I think it's good. You can get started.
Okay, so this is Skillforge. I focused on building a photography trainer because personally, um, I wanted to learn. I want to improve my photography, so I decided to go with this. So let me. So what we do is we paste uh, the API key here, and then let's begin training. I've used Grok because my um, Gemini's credits were completed, so I
Oh,
decided to
okay.
go with Grok.
Could you maybe zoom in a bit? It's a bit harder to see with the current zoom level.
Uh, yeah,
A bit more, please.
is it visible?
A bit more. So maybe one or two levels more. Okay. Yes.
So yeah, basically it is what we do is we can either start using the message or we can just use this. So what it does is we are on the what it does is creates the study plan. So yeah, this is the 5 point study plan, and we have this goal. So complete all the 5 stages. We can change this goal to, let's say, So it acknowledges the goal. So the user now wants to learn nighttime photography. So um, it's gonna change the task. It's gonna change the um, questions and answers and all that. So let's answer this. So if the user answers something wrong, it hints them कि क्या क्या चीज़ गलत है, कि किस चीज़ को किस तरीके से बेहतर किया जा सकता है इसको। और इसी तरीके से यहाँ पे जब सही सही आंसर देता रहेगा बंदा, तो कुछ इस तरीके से होगा कि एक तरीके से स्कोर की बेस पे जो है ना, मैंने किया कि सही आंसर करेगा तो स्कोर इंक्रीज होता रहेगा। और जब स्कोर इंक्रीज होगा तो स्टेज हमारा जो है वो स्टडी प्लान की जो स्टेज है वो चेंज हो जाएगा, दूसरे स्टेज पे आ जाएगा। सिमिलरली कॉन्फिडेंस जो है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा। अम, अभी लो पे है, जब पहला सेशन कब जो उसका गोल है उसका कॉन्फिडेंस इंक्रीज होके मीडियम पे चला जाएगा, कुछ इस तरीके से हम यहाँ पे अपनी इमेज भी अपलोड कर सकते हैं जो इमेज रिव्यू करवाना चाह रहे हैं। तो इस तरीके से क्या होगा कि कोई इमेज अपलोड इमेज खींची और फिर उसके बाद जो है वो उसको यहाँ पे अपलोड किया, उससे बोला कि इसको रिव्यू करो। So just तो इसने जो है वो सजेशन दी हैं इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए कि हम क्या सेटिंग्स कर सकते हैं, इसको आईएसओ की सेटिंग्स सारी चीज़ें, तो इस तरीके से काम करते हैं।
Okay. Or does it know which camera you have set already, or is it based on general information?
It's based on general information.
And what model are you using for the responses? जो text में आ रहे? Is it Gemini or a specific model or
Llama? It's Llama.
Ah, Grok with Llama. Okay. Okay. Nice. And which, if you wanted to highlight the part which is the human in the loop, what would that be?
I think the review or the goal setting is human in the loop. So when a person changes their goal, it's gonna change the flow of the. Also, it's going to review the image to tell us what needs to be improved. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Sounds good. So if that's everything, then thank you so much for joining and sharing your project as well, and all the best with the results.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everyone. The next team is our last team, which is Team Nexus. And we have Razeen from the last team, and also we have Varisha. So I'm going to actually bring both of you on the screen. But if you want to stay silent, or any one of you wants to share and that wants to be silent, that's fine. I'm going to bring Razeen first. So welcome on stage, Razeen.
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Walaikum assalam.
Okay. So today I build your AI trainer with human in the loop. So basically what it does is that when I came here and we see describe your goal, and here we type the goal. It's like get fit for a 5 kilometer, and now here I click on build my plan. So
While you
first,
build the plan, sorry, can you zoom in a bit as well? Because it's a bit harder to see on the screen.
is it visible now?
One more level, please.
Okay.
Yes, this is much nicer. Thank you.
Okay, so when I click on build my plan, what it does, it's first do a profiling, and another agent does the research, and third agent was planning, and fourth was present getting the files ready on the disk. So here here we have the like level, beginner level. Here we have the plan metrics. Here we have the hours required per week and milestone presented by the AI. And below that we have the milestones, and here is the file generated by the executor agent. And here is the twist part where it is giving a confidence scores. So it is telling goal classification 90% confident, for skill gap analysis it is 80% confident, for weekly plan it is 85% confident. So from here I can override it, like its weekly plan I will type here 2 weeks. AI acknowledges my correction, so now the result of this correction will be here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me try again. So here we have the 2 week plan. Here here are the results, and
Mm-hmm.
here is the weekly plan: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And here you can see the milestones which are being catered now according to 2 weeks. And here is the file, and here is the confidence scores. Here we get 92% confidence for the weekly plan now.
Okay. So, quick question: when we talk about the file itself, when you mentioned there are multiple agents,
Yeah.
how are you using those multiple agents? Are you using any agent framework or?
I am using OpenAI agents as GK.
Okay, so you're using the OpenAI SDK. Nice. Good. Is there anything in particular that you also want to share?
The one thing which is particular which I will like to share was that the idea which fascinates me to build this was that, like, every training plan we have ever been given was built for someone else. So our app will build one for you, which will be customized and tailored according to you, and it will tell where it is wrong, where it seems that confidence is low, so you can change it according to your need.
Okay. And what would you say was the most difficult part in implementing all of this?
The most difficult part in implementing was to make the prompt so much catered that it return a right plan according to the user need, and when the user prompt for overriding it don't do hallucination
Mhm.
and give a exact plan according to the user need.
Okay, sounds good. Varisha, do you want to share anything before we wrap up? I would take that as a no. So thank you everyone who has joined and all the best with the results again. And let's quickly wrap up. So those of you who have any questions from the teams, you can definitely ask that in the chat. So feel free to send some messages in the chat and then I can bring that up. Yes, Varisha says nope. That's all. Good stuff. So let's quickly go ahead and I'm going to share my screen and we have right now the particular section where the judges are going to be evaluating everything and we will wait for the mentors as well to guide anything that's remaining with the submissions. And let's quickly go ahead. So just to reiterate, we have these four judges who are going to now evaluate all the results. So we have Muhammad Ali, we have Muhammad Numan, we have Asadullah Khalid, and Muhammad Fahim. So they're going to now just pick each other's brain and see about their feedback as well. And once we have received the feedback, we're going to quickly evaluate as well and see which one everybody has picked, and then finally accumulate the results. So these are the teams that we have had today. And if I quickly go towards the end where we are finalizing the winners, we're just waiting for the results. So stay tuned while we do that. I will keep the live stream open and I will quickly take a minute or two to evaluate how much time we are expecting this to take, and then we'll finalize the results. So stay tuned and feel free to send you any questions in the chat. And I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Hello, everyone. We're back, and it's taking a bit more time for the judges to evaluate, but I think we are super close. But those of you who have watched the stream, which project have you liked the most? Okay, we have people joining in as well. Good, good, good. Let's see. So we are still waiting on some judges to finalize, and we are going to share about this really soon. Where is it? There we go. Customize. Maybe have like. There we go. Maybe make a bit big. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting messages now from everyone. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to quickly evaluate the whole results. Um, I'm looking at the questions as well. So keep them coming in the chat as well. Mudassir says, best of luck, Bilal. Usman is saying 3 themes to choose from, 10 teams of 5 can choose one theme and build but accommodate the twist as well that is provided. Exactly. That's exactly right. So I'm going to quickly look at the evaluation. Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly consolidate the results. It will take maybe 2 minutes, and I think we should be good. So bear with me. Bear with me while I compile all the results of all the teams. So we have this. I have the results now. So this is I can imagine the suspense and the anxiety increasing. Is that correct? No? Yes? Can I see in the chat? And we got and we also got da, 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 grade. And we're almost there. Sorry to keep you waiting, but good things take time. I'm quickly looking into just combining. What I'm doing right now is that I'm looking at what the judges have said about each single project. So I'm just consolidating that information right here. Okay, that's good
There we go. And then we also have this team that I cannot take the name of at the moment. And we got this guy. Good, good, good. And then we have this project by this team. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to announce all of them. And there we go. So, okay, everyone. Now it's almost time to announce the winners. We have the winners now. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, are we ready? I'm going to ask the Discord as well. I can imagine the chat going crazy as well. We also have Hashir Afzal, who's hyping everyone everyone a bit more as well. Yes. Okay. Time for the final reveal. So we're ready. Drum roll. So at the third position, we have team. And the name of the team is. And the name of the team is Team Corsair. Hey, let's give it up for Team Corsair. So we have some messages in the chat. Some nice congratulations as well. So Team Corsair, congratulations for being the third team or securing the third position in the event. Congratulations. Let's go. And just to highlight what the judges really liked about Team Corsair is that, first of all, the Team Corsair built an AI-powered application which was clean, and it has really concise presentation and super solid core functionality. And Mohammed Fahim has given the feedback that the presentation is complete, it's concise as well. So we liked the project that Team Corsair has placed. And we'll go quickly forward with the announcement of the second winner of today. And again, a quick drum roll. So Abrish, great work with what you have built. I remember it's a really nice UI. And if you can share the link in the chat, if it's deployed or just a screenshot of what you built, I'll show it again on the screen. So if you can just share a screenshot in the general chat, Abrish, that would be super nice. Congratulations again. And for the second place of the hackathon, the team that has secured that place is it's Team Aether. Yay! Let's go. Congratulations on securing the second position. I'm going to quickly congratulate them as well. And just to iterate on what the judges really liked about it, is that the twist implementation was really well explained in the demo video. The human in the loop feedback was also really nice. And modifying the context and regenerating the results accordingly was the thing that got highlighted the more. So again, congratulations, Team Aether, for having the second position. And now the question would be for the first place. And again, all of these teams would be highlighted on the website forever. So they can share that within their circles, recruiters, whatever. And we'll also highlight the members of the team as well, inshallah, going forward. And for the first team, it's time to announce the winner. And the winner is Team Axiom. Yay, let's go. Congratulations on securing the first position for the Code with SN 2026 hackathon. Super excited for whatever you have built. It's super nice to see all the amazing projects. Please share your screenshots, Team Quasar and Team uh, Aether and Team Axiom, all in the chat so I can see your projects. I can highlight your projects as well on the stream as well, because I don't have access to them right now. But congratulations on securing the first position to Team Axiom. And the Team Axiom essentially was highlighted by Asadullah. It got a really strong score from 2 judges. And what they really liked was not the cookie settings, was actually this. The video recording was quite good. It completes the problem statement, which means that they covered how the demo should have been in the first place. So they kept that in mind and then implemented accordingly. And the app gives good results, and the twist is well understood as well. So that is the feedback by Asad, who works at Mercedes-Benz IO at the moment. And all the esteemed judges have thoroughly reviewed every single thing and given feedback accordingly. So amazing work. Many congratulations for securing the first position, Team Axiom. This was super fun to see what you build up. So congratulations to all of the teams. And please share your screenshot in the general channel so I can quickly show what you built before we wrap up the stream. All right. So this was super nice, and I think as always we can do better, especially as organizers for the event. I would love to know from the teams what went well, what did not go well, and I'm going to be sharing a survey with you all as well. And I'm going to also ask the audience to share feedback as well on what you thought about the whole hackathon, and also the teams that what they built. So I'm just waiting for the screenshots for every single one for just sharing on the screen. But in the meantime, I also want to highlight one important thing, and that is when you go with startups, you don't always know, or when you build these kind of projects in these hackathons, it's very rare that you finish them or you continue working on them. I would highly encourage to everybody who participated to continue working on these projects as a team, learn how you would market it, learn how you would share that, and actually try to get real users, even if it's one person, two people, 10 people. If someone starts using your application and gets benefit from it, that's a sign that you're going in the right direction. And these hackathons are a great opportunity to build something, because I know I've been part of hackathons, I've won hackathons as well, and I know that when you're this intense pressure, it's really easy to mess things up and not do things right. But these teams who are the winner, they have actually put the right effort. They have calculated the MVP scope, they have calculated how to record the video, they have been prepared, and despite certain conditions like the network connectivity, they have done amazing. So congratulations to all of the winners. Hera says thank you, you're welcome, it was awesome having you as well. And I'm looking for just some screenshots so I can see them right now. And I'm going to then announce one more thing. So we have from team Quasar, if I remember correctly, Abrish, who built the GitHub learning platform. I think this is something that I really liked personally, and I would want to also share this with others who are looking for learning GitHub or Git in that manner. So thank you so much for sharing. I see there are a lot of screenshots now being shared as well. So as I mentioned, the UI looks amazing. It's well written. It's easy to understand. It's easy to navigate as well. Uh, I think Gemini is really good at it, but Gemini model cannot do what is needed usually. So it has to be developers who do it. So this is from the team that stood third, which is Team Quasar. Then we also have Team Axiom as well. Where is this? And this is the Team Axiom with Brandify AI. where you would create your branding kit as well. The UI was pretty nice, the flow was pretty nice, and the demo was pretty nice as well. And just to have a final look, I'm looking at the questions as well. Great. So yes, finally completing my train of thoughts. As I was mentioning, these projects, these would be successful once you actually get some users. And in order for every team who participated, whether you were at the first position or second or third position, it doesn't really matter. One of the things that you'll get as a prize from my side is going to be a free pro access to something called Loop. And I'm going to quickly share it with you so you can use it with your projects. Loop is something that I've built myself for taking feedback on websites, on projects, especially if you're open sourcing your project. And you have the possibility of connecting it with your GitHub account. So any person can go to any page of your web application and provide feedback for free in the fastest way possible. And one quick example of that is right here on this particular page. For example, if I show you quickly, this is what you could do. You have this little feedback button here that you can just press. The user can give feedback right there, and you can ask them what do they need improving. For example, do they want some different UIs, a particular feature that they want to do, and whatever they put here. For example, make the winners. Let's see. Ooh, interesting. Since I'm on the host page, a lot of my instructions or key presses are blocked. But just to show our winners here as well, and the winners are already available on the site, by the way. So if you participated and you want to share about your team, just go ahead and start sharing it already, because the page shows you as the winners. So for example, if I go here and say make the winners even more awesome, this allows you to give the feedback on how critical it is. Is it critical? Is it major? Is it minor? And once you're done with that, you can just send a feedback by taking a whole screenshot. So any user who's using your application can annotate where the problem is. They can highlight, they can draw, they can type, and all of this is available. For example, something here. And the best part of that is that as soon as they're done, you will be able to see this whole thing in your dashboard. You can see here, and I can see it in my dashboard, and I can see, okay, what went wrong. And you, as the product owner or the one or the team who has created the project, you can essentially go there and you can see exactly the feedback that the users are providing. For example, this is the feedback that I just got received, and you can see the screenshot, everything as such. So every participant is going to get a pro account for this, which means that you can use it freely without any restrictions on any sort of features. And you can use this for your projects, and you can essentially take feedback from the users. And what's also pretty easy is that you can hook this with GitHub. So you can push this to your GitHub repository directly. If this project is open source, or even if it's not, you can quickly send it to, for example, Code with Ahsan here, and you will see that this would pop up as a GitHub issue automatically. So a lot of integrations are available, and there you go. You can see that this turns back into a GitHub issue, and you can see that now I, as the product owner or the project owner, can take action on top of it based on assignment. So just to remind, the access for Loop is going to be available for every participant for free, and you'll get the pro account. I think it's I don't know, it's $19 or something. With that said, let's wrap it up. So what I'm going to do now is go to where is it? I'm going to go back here, and just before we wrap up, I want to highlight a few more things and then call it a day. And that is, after we have gotten the winner, this is a wrap for us. I want to highlight that you can drop your feedback in the comments. You can tell which project you liked the most, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, because we read all the comments. I also want to highlight that you can join the community, which is codewithahsan.dev, and the short link is codewithahsan.dev/discord. And you can join this amazing community of developers right here who are building. This is not the Discord. Actually, this is the Discord where we have a bunch of developers who are working with projects, with events, hackathons. We have already about 4,600 developers here. And this is growing. This is growing rapidly. And if you're interested in sponsoring our next event or hackathon, let's talk. Send an email to asan@visionwise.solution or maham.tahir@visionwise.solutions, and we'll make that happen as well. With that said, just before we wrap up, I want to still show the projects that were built today. So we do have the Brandify, which was by Team Axiom and was at the first position. We do have the GitHub Learning Platform, the Git Mastermind from Team Causer, which is stood third. And we also have BrandKit as well, which is stood second, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you everyone who joined today. This was super awesome. This was the first of our kind. And I hope that this is not, or I know that this is not going to be the last of its kind. So let's quickly, I'm going to move to here. So yes, again, thank you so much for joining. It was awesome hosting this hackathon, working with Maham, working with the other organizers. We have Nabil, Haroon, Hashir, all of the amazing people. Sorry if I'm not taking your name, but every person who made it possible is really essential. And I'm super glad that I've worked with these people. And this is not the final one. We're going to have even more. We're going to continue working on projects, continue having different webinars, continue having hackathons, continue having hands-on workshops, especially around Google technology, quite a lot. So if you're interested in learning about AI, Gemini, AI Studio, anti-gravity, all of those things are coming next, and even much more. Gemini CLI, for example. So thank you again. And I can see a lot of thank yous from the chat as well. So congratulations, everyone. And until next time, happy coding. And I'm going to see you in the next one.